All right, let's get things going. So my name's Andrew, and pretty much I am building this 1950 Pontiac Silver Streak Straight 8 with hopes of doing a little burnouts with it. I think I'm gonna go for burnout competitions. One of my buddies, he's got a 6-liter. I'm doing some body work and some paint work for him for a truck. And in return, I'm getting a 6-liter. So this is gonna have a lot of footage on it. We're gonna go front to back. So we're getting rid of this old straight 8, an automatic transmission. We'll be going with an LS. I think I'm gonna try to either do a 5-speed or a 6-speed. I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up going with yet. But yeah, she's a little rough, but she's got good bones. Where she is solid is where it matters. So basically, what I'm probably gonna do today is, I am gonna try to get this running just a little better. I'd like to get it idling. Right now I think the idle jet is clogged up, but my accelerator pump is still working. So it'll only run when you're just giving the throttle, but it won't idle at all. So I'm probably gonna dig into this tonight and get it cleaned up, and I'll do a little time-lapse video for you. Here is another start to another bad financial decision that I seem to keep making, but you know, great things come at the wrong time, and that's usually the way they work. So what I have here is a 1950 Pontiac Silver Streak. It's a flathead straight 8, and I've been working on it, trying to get it running, in which I finally got it running. So I'll plug the video in of me getting it running. It doesn't sound all that bad, but man, it just needs a little more work to the carburetor in order to get it to idle. I really just don't feel like making it idle. I don't plan on using the motor other than the fact that I just wanted to revive it. It was completely locked up. I had it soaking for about 2.5 weeks with some Marvel Mystery Oil. I finally got it broke free. 2 of the intake valves were stuck open, so I had to hammer them back down. And finally got them freed up so it would quit backfiring through the carburetor. I ended up putting a new rotor and cap and some wires I had laying around on it and some new spark plugs. But man, it was stubborn to get running. But once it did, it does fire right up. But it's just not something that I think I'm going to continue working on. Now that I've got it running, I've kind of accomplished what I wanted to. I got it to run after 50 years of it sitting, not running. And it'll just take more money to get it to actually pull out of this garage, and I'm not going to use the motor. I'm not going to use anything else. So I took it as far as I think I'm going to, but I'm still not sure of the path that I want to take with this car. I do know for sure I still want to drag race it. I'm probably going to do a couple burnout competitions in it. I still want to be able to drive it up the road if I want to go up to car shows or cruise-ins, and I still want to be able to drive it. So it's still going to be a street machine, but it's just going to have some nice parts to go in it. So I think that's the end goal with this, is just to have something that I can beat on when I want to. It's not going to break, and if it does break, I'll fix it. But I can promise you, whatever I do with this, it's going to end up being super fun and super awesome to watch. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.